we're almost done with Marvel. We're almost done. We have this one. We have two more. I think we have Dark Phoenix and the New Mutants, and that's it with like regular superhero Marvel movies. So we're gonna be caught up just in time for Doctor Strange 2. So that's very exciting. I will be doing a review for that probably on the 5th. So stay tuned for that. But for now, we're talking about Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 was released in 2018. It was written by Rhett, Reese, and Paul Wernick and Ryan Reynolds, and directed by David Leach. Now, this one's complicated. No spoilers, but the general idea is it's about Deadpool kind of coming to terms with being a superhero, and he's trying to save this little boy who has mutant powers, and at the same time there's this guy named Cable, played by Thanos, who is, he's trying to go back in time and to kill, the little kid, because the little kid kills his family in the future. And it's about them all coming to terms with all of that. So there's a lot of weight to this. But it's a comedy movie. Now, in terms of the comedy, it's very different from the first film. This one really leans heavy on the fourth wall breaking, which is fine because it's a Deadpool movie, but it feels weird when he's breaking the fourth wall at times when it feels weird. Like, I'm going to give you two instances where it felt weird, right? Like, I'll give you one really good instance. There's a time in a prison cell where he's like, oh yeah, you're going to have a whole lot of foreshadowing. He looks right in the camera, he's like, foreshadowing. And it's like, okay, but why aren't you telling me about the foreshadowing elsewhere? And like, why is everything so, I don't know, it just feels weird here. It feels a little off, which is not what I want when I'm watching a Deadpool movie. Like, I don't know, because then you have these giant emotional scenes that are supposed to be really emotional, but they're really funny. But then he's also not breaking the fourth wall there, kind of. It's weird. Like, the choice of when to break the fourth wall has got to be a difficult one for the writers, and I understand that. But I feel like they didn't choose the right ones here. Performance-wise, excellent stuff from both Ryan Reynolds. I mean, he plays himself here, basically. Josh Brolin and Julian Dennison, who plays Fire Fist. Good performances from all of them. I really enjoy the performances here. Colossus is excellent in this. Really fun. Juggernaut, excellent. It's just the story feels weaker to me than the first one. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm watching the first one, I'm like, yes, Deadpool, excellent. It feels like a Deadpool movie. Deadpool 2 feels more like a superhero movie, and that's not what I want from a Deadpool movie. Like, I don't want it to be a superhero film. And that's really what this one felt like. And I'm not really sure if there's any way we can fix that. Like, I'm not sure if there's a way where we can go back and actually have another actual Deadpool movie. I don't think it's going to happen. And that really saddens me, because I really like the first one. And not that this one's bad, it just felt very different. It has a different tone to it. It just feels like a Marvel movie. And that's not what Deadpool is really supposed to be, in my opinion. He's supposed to be separate from Marvel, but still in the Marvel realm, Like, he's kind of omniscient. He knows what's going to happen. He's like, yeah, you're watching a movie right now. That's great. I love that. But, like, when it comes to too much commentary, it just kind of, meh. But it does have some excellent post-credit scene. It's an excellent post-credit scene. Stick around for that. It's worth it. It's pretty great, especially if you've seen all the other X-Men movies. This one's actually got some spoilers for like Logan and a couple other movies. So if you haven't seen those, you're probably gonna miss them, because I watched Deadpool 2 like 3 times now, and the first 2 times I hadn't seen X-Men films first, and I wasn't confused. I was following along the whole time, and nothing was spoiled for me. But this time I was like, oh, I got a lot of the cool X-Men jokes. That was kind of funny. But beyond that, I mean, it's still funny. It's a good movie, but it's not quite up to par with what I was expecting from the first Deadpool movie. So I'm going to give Deadpool 2 a B+. Have you guys seen Deadpool 2? Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about it. I think it's on Hulu right now, so you can stream it there if you're interested. And please consider subscribing, because it helps me out a whole lot. I would truly appreciate it. So please consider subscribing, and you can find your next movie on Robert's Reviews.